Almost 90% of the witnesses that spoke to the committee, both experts in the field and average ordinary Canadians who came forward, told us that they wanted a proportional voting system to fix our broken way of counting votes right now. It essentially means that we should adopt a system where if a party gains 20% of the vote, it should acquire 20% of the seats, rather than the false majorities, as Mr. Trudeau has mentioned, in which a party can gain 39% of the support of Canadians, yet arrive with 100% of the power in Ottawa, as did Mr. Harper. The government has a viable set of electoral system recommendations in this report. The government has a viable path to implementing reform before the 2019 election, even if they choose the path of referendum.
So if you're going to do this, you have to do it right. And that's what we heard from a lot of witnesses. They said, take the time to do it right. And so our side, the Liberal side, is just expressing caution with respect to timeline and method of consultation.
Here's a strange scenario in which we may have the Bloc Québécois, the Conservative Party, the NDP, and the Greens finding enough room for consensus to help the Liberals keep a Liberal promise, and the Liberals not so interested in it anymore. That's an unfortunate scenario, and I don't think we're actually there yet. There's reservations and there's concerns, but I still have hope, because I need to have hope, that what I heard from the Prime Minister just yesterday was the promise was the promise. And I will, perhaps Francis and I, or Liberals in general, will have a disagreement about what a platform is and what a promise is. It's not simply a tool to engage people, it's also what you promise to do when you get into government. Unless there's some impossible catastrophic event that interferes with the government's ability to step forward. What we've tried to do in this report is say, here's the path forward, and here's a number of excellent options from the best minds in Canada and around the world. Take the barriers out of the way and say, here is a series of choices. Choose your own adventure, work with us, and we'll get there.